with our Facebook groups, what I'm trying to do is create some practice videos without stepping on any toes with Kwan Jim Ernie with his material, but just specifically for our students and to get a really good idea of how to practice at home and how for the parents to help them practice. We're going to be looking at the fighting system in the beginning levels. Now we're going to start with the straight punches. Now my sparring stance, I'm going to start with my feet shoulder width apart, one shoulder width wide, almost as my feet were on railroad tracks, going at 12 o'clock. I'm going to slide the right foot back to about one shoulder width. I'm going to bend my knees, sinking my weight down. Now my back heel is elevated about 2 inches so I can have explosive movement. Now when I'm doing this, beginners I recommend at this position. And if you're a little bit more advanced, put your front foot at 1 o'clock, your back foot at 2. But beginners, a lot of times, if they're not pivoting well, can hurt their knees. So I recommend, this is more of the way it's done in both boxing and especially in Muay Thai kickboxing. My hands are going to be in a small pyramid. From my hips to my hairline is going to be a pyramid. My forearms are on that pyramid from an angle, it's at 45 degrees, so that I don't telegraph my movements. My elbows are in close to my body, so it doesn't actually telegraph, and it's a lot quicker. Plus, my elbows and forearms are protected, my body, my jaw is protected, and my chin is down, my jaw is protected, and so is my throat by my hands. Now when I'm doing my jab, I want to half step in so I get my body weight or my body mass into it. If I had a knife and I came in like this, it wouldn't feel good, it wouldn't go very deep. If I step my body mass in, I'm going to get a lot deeper with that. Now when I throw my jab, I'm going to rotate my fists, and it's like I'm holding a pair of binoculars and looking out them and bring it back. That way I'm staying protected. As I rotate my fists, I'm hitting with the larger knuckles, and especially turns my shoulder over to protect my jaw. Fights are won on defense. The person whose defense collapses first loses. So I want to keep a good protection throughout. Half step and jab, pivot and cross. My shoulder crosses that plane, almost like I was throwing a baseball. I'm shooting straight in, following my nose in the mirror, going after my evil twin, and then I'm back, half stepping out of the range. Half step and jab, pivot and cross, and back to guard. Now when I double those, I'm throwing 2 jabs. It's like someone was pushing on my elbow. 1, 2, cross. I'm right back to guard. Number 3, we're just tripling it. 1, 2, 3 jabs, pivot and cross and return. Now when I'm doing that, most people will slip those punches and set themselves up for the power shot with the cross. Now what we're doing here is creating an arsenal for you, basically a toolbox. Some tools in your box you're going to use quite often, like a jab cross, jab cross. There's others you'll only use every once in a while, but when you do use, it's like that wrench that's just a little off size, that when you need it, it really comes in handy. Now we're going to go right cross, pivoting, driving off my back leg, like I'm pushing off the swing pool or a track athlete on a starter block, going towards my nose in the mirror. Half step and jab, and right back to guard. Right cross, the next one, number 5, 2 jabs, and right cross, 1, 2, 3. Now in real life, other than just as something to throw to surprise them, normally I throw my cross and be backing up on my jabs. But those are your basic straight punches in our fighting system for our curriculum.